So basically, this one came out pretty much, I guess, all because of um, oh gosh, what's his name? Schreiber. What's his name? Whatever. Jason Schreier.
Oh,
Jason Schreier apparently got wind that Rockstar was going to be releasing the trailer for Rockstar, or the next GTA trailer.
the Rockstar trailer for Rockstar, the Rockstar
Yeah.
sequel of Rockstar.
He basically put that on his Twitter, talking about how he caught wind that that was going to be happening. And then I guess Rockstar was just like, oh, the cat's out of the bag. We need to put out our own statement. So basically, here it's just them talking about on their official website that next, or what is it? They gave a specific date. We're very excited. Oh, early December, they'll release the first trailer. So sometime next month, we know that they will be releasing a trailer for GTA, although like, or GTA 6. Although like, we already see that like big leak? Wasn't that earlier this
We
year?
saw leaks, but take a leak with a grain of salt as far as the quality. Like we saw the game in a state where it doesn't have full renders, it didn't have full lighting. So I mean,
But there were a lot
I
of
don't think that was a
people
good
that
way
were
to
looking
judge
at
the
those and
game.
were saying, "Oh, the game's got to be far already, though." And
That's very hard to say. Like, were we seeing just a vertical slice out of the game? Like, I don't recall the scope of the leaks. I know it was a lot of stuff, but a game like this that is so big and I'm sure it's gonna be pretty ambitious. I think the leak was only. I think the only thing it really helped us do is like it confirmed Vice City pretty much, didn't it? I think was the big thing that came out of that, if I recall.
what? Say that again. So,
That is going to be it's in Vice City. I think it's the big thing that kind of came out
I have
of
no
the big
idea.
leak.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure, and that was a rumor going into it. I'm pretty positive that was confirmed in the leaks, but maybe I'm mistaken. Those leaks came out a while ago at this
Can
point,
I
so
throw a not or probably a lot of
no,
people don't agree with
you
me,
can't.
but I wasn't like huge on GTA 5. Like I thought it was just okay. I don't, and it's the first GTA I think I've played in a while where I was like, it's all right. Because most I even liked 4, and I know a lot of people didn't like 4. Maybe it's just because the characters. I don't know. Uh, Did
I
you
liked
even
five better than four.
really? Okay.
I mean, here's the thing: like, none of the GTA's I really played for like the
They're
story.
not like
So
super
ultimately,
endearing games. They're just fun to mess around with. Yeah.
yeah, they're sandboxes. I mean, I had some fun in the sandbox of GTA 5. Like me and my wife actually played that together, and we had some good times making this little pink smart car as our like go around vehicle, and like we robbed buildings in it. It was funny. So I had fun with 5. I can't tell if I'm overly hyped for 6. I like the idea of it going and back to Vice City. Vice City is still my favorite. I know a lot of people San Andreas is where it's at, but I don't know, the 80s Miami scene, neon everywhere. That does it for me. So I think going back to that could be fun. I'm curious to see just what they do because Rockstar, given their track record, does some relatively ambitious things. I will say though, I'm curious if they're going to go the route of, Red Dead Redemption 2 versus the first Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 1 was still relatively almost arcadey, a little campy. It still felt like a game to a certain extent. And then Red Dead 2 got like really, really simulated, like to the point where the narrative was good, but I found the gameplay super boring. It was too tedious, too realistic. I would be a little worried if they do a similar treatment to GTA. Like, I mean, 5 wasn't, I don't know, it still felt over the top,
Oh, it was
right? From
still
what I recall.
quality. It was still like a quality game, and everything
Well,
felt
I'm not even talking about
good.
quality. I'm talking about the way,
Oh, the
like, do you
narrative.
get what I'm saying? No, 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 not the narrative. I'm doing that comparison of Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 for a very explicit reason. Like, they tried to be super ambitious with 2 to make it super realistic from the way
Mm.
you got around to all the systems you did. And for me, that really dragged the game down. It didn't feel fun anymore. Like, I mean, there was fun to be had in the game, but that game was about the story. The story was excellent in Red Dead 2. And the moment to moment gameplay was just, it was realistic. I didn't find it fun. It was just realistic.
Whereas
I
the first
don't
one was a
think
bit
this
more. I
it was
mean, the narrative was
arcadey
important, but it
still.
felt more like the side plots and the sandbox were a bit
They let the
more.
gameplay mechanics feel a little gamey still, which as we were talking about earlier, I still like when a game can still be a game. It doesn't have to be this realistic, super cinematic experience as its primary focus. So my fear is that GTA 6 does that. It becomes super grounded, realistic, which will be very impressive from a technical standpoint, which is, what they tried to push with Red Dead 2. but you'll lose the fun gameplay aspect of it. I'm not saying that's going to happen. That would be my fear if I had to pick something. But I guess we'll find out. We'll see what the trailer looks like. Hopefully, we'll see some gameplay and it's not all cinematic. I guess that's my fear. We're going to see just some little 5-second cinematic trailer, and it's going to show nothing of gameplay, and that gives us nothing besides just confirmation that the game is officially coming out one day.
Okay, so